Itewan Semi. I'm back, baby. It is Thursday, September 3rd when I'm filming this. This is episode 2 in my life coach series on budgeting. We talked about last week about the 3 major stresses in life that cause stress. And I want to just update everybody. Oh, look at the sky. I don't know if you can, yeah, look at that. Post-typhoon. The typhoon went through yesterday and oh my goodness, it's so cool and fresh today. I love it. Anyway, I wanted to preface, I said last episode 1 on eliminating stress as to what are my qualifications. Well, I'm 52 years old. I've lived in 7 countries. I've spoken 9 languages. I live in a country where I came and I didn't know anybody, didn't speak the language, didn't know the culture, and I've been successful. I had a job in Canada where I was under a lot of stress, under a lot of pressure. I did the marriage, I did the house, I did all that stuff. Actually, funny thing, today is the 13-year anniversary of my separation. You can't see the smile on my face, but it was a good day. It was a good day. Anyway, this episode 2, I'm gonna continue with talking about, look at that sunshine. We haven't had sun in 2 months like this. So I'm gonna continue talking about the 3 stresses of life, which are money, family, and intimacy. How to eliminate those issues from your life so that you can live stress-free and eliminate those problems in your life. So the first one was money. People are always stressed out about money. And what is it about money that causes us to stress? Well, it is the lack of it, or the stress of debt. Now, the stress of debt, I didn't realize it until I came to Korea and I became debt-free. I was 40 years old. And for the first time in my life, since I was 18, I was debt-free. Well, a few years. It took me a few years because I had a debt in Canada. So maybe 42. So about 10 years ago. Ever since I was 18, I had a credit card. I had a mortgage, a car loan, what have you. Now, I do have bills to pay. I have rent to pay. I have utilities, medical insurance. I have to pay, transit, food. But I don't have like a credit card. I don't have debt like, I don't have a mortgage. I don't have a car loan. I don't have any of those things. It's a beautiful little parquet that they have here. It's really nice. Right across from my work. My work is like right up there. Anyway, I'm a little early, so I'm just gonna finish up this vlog. So, how to eliminate that stress of debt? Well, the number one thing I tell all my friends is don't get a credit card because the temptation is too great. If you do get a credit card, use it strictly for the credit rating. My mom did a perfect thing. She taught me this, but I never really did it. Is use the credit card to buy something, then go home and immediately pay it online. Don't wait the 20 days or whatever, and then when the bill comes, you're like, oh, no, I'll just let it roll over. No. If you do not pay any, the way the credit system works, if you don't pay any interest, they're trying to get you more. You become a better credit score because it shows that your credit risk is good. What I mean by that is that you can get a lot of money and not be a higher risk. Whereas, yes, they can make money from you on the interest, but they also make money from your transactions. So if you have high transactions, they're making money off of you. So some people say, oh, well, I'm not making them any money, so they're not going to give me more. Yes, they will. You should see my mother's credit limit. You know, she could buy a house with her credit card, okay, if they allowed it. But anyway, don't get a credit card, or use it the smart way. Don't carry a balance, right? Now, the second thing is budget. I didn't realize what I spent my money on until I started budgeting. There are 1,000,001 apps that you can use that track your spending. Once you see what you're spending your money on, you can figure, oh, you know, I'm gonna buy that $5 Starbucks coffee and an extra shot, that's $8, and a scone for $6. If you track that and see how much you spend in a month, you'd be like, what the heck am I doing spending $250 on coffee? And yes, it's delicious. Yes, it's convenient. But if you just get into the habit of making your coffee at home, you save yourself hundreds of dollars a month. If I could tell you that I could give you $2,000 a year for doing nothing except making your coffee at home, after about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you'll get used to it, and you know, yeah, you treat yourself once in a while, but it's all about lifestyle. If I told you that you could retire at 35 and you were 20 years old, would you do it? Most people would not, because they feel that they can put it off till tomorrow. I made that huge mistake. So I have to now double down, triple down, quadruple down, and do in what people do in 10, 15 years, I have to do in 2 or 3. I have a plan in 1,000 days, 18 months, to save myself $100,000. And I'm well on my way to that plan. You know, I've paid off my back money that I owed this month. Since March, so March, April, May, June, July, August. So 6 months. In the last 6 months, I've bought everything I've wanted and needed. Got medical, you know, my glasses, I got 2 of my teeth fixed, new glasses. That's all expensive. But I didn't have the money because I wasn't living right, and it was causing me stress. Got some medical treatment for my liver and my cholesterol. You know, that stuff is catching up to me, my age. So then what I realized is, after I started writing things down and putting things on paper, and then using an app like an Excel spreadsheet. I have this Excel spreadsheet, goes back 10 years showing my earnings and spendings. So I know exactly where my money is. I have created this Excel spreadsheet, and I've projected into 2023 to know exactly when I will hit my $100,000 target. So if you do that, it sets a goal in your head as to what I need to achieve to get there. So if you can do that, that will help you visualize. You know, no plan is done until you write it down. If it's in your head, it's not real, because it can change. You have to write it down. So the number one tip I'm going to give is write down a contract with yourself. You've heard this before: pay yourself first, make a contract with yourself. You've all heard it before. Do it. It worked for me. Okay? I'm not telling you this because it's what's truthful. I'm telling you it's because I did it. I did it, and it works for me. I know exactly how much money I'm going to have next month. Yeah, there's always emergencies. There's always, you know, extra spending. But I know exactly where my money is, how much I have, and where it's coming from, and when it's coming. Yeah, you get laid off, okay, you have to make an adjustment, but you have to have that savings, and that's the most important. 3 months of living. If anything during this COVID crisis has taught me is to have 3 to 6 months of savings for your life. And I'm talking your regular life. Like if you spend $2,000 a month, 2 million won a month, then save 6 months worth of that, right? Now, if you're laid off, you're not going to spend that much. You're going to reduce your spending because you're not going to have transit, you're not going to have gas, you're not going to have lunches out, etc. You reduce your food, you do things differently. So that's the second thing is that this COVID crisis has taught me is to save. And I'm going to say it again, I'm really lucky I have a job. There's so many people out there who don't have a job, even in Korea as a teacher. They don't have a job. So that's my tip for today on how to budget, how to get over that money stress, is to not have a credit card, save your money and project. I want to buy a new computer, a new gaming PC. I've budgeted $1,500, so I know exactly when I need to have that money. It looks like October or early November that I'll have enough money on top of savings, because I'm paying myself first. I'm not using my savings to do that. I'm going to save first and then put that in my emergency fund and then buy the computer. So there's my tip for today. I want to thank everybody who's watching. Please, these new videos, I'm hoping to get more traction. I'm just trying something new. So if you could please click a like to help get these videos out and get me more views, I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, I really appreciate it if you subscribe, comment or share. Ichiwan Semi, living life. I'm out.